Catherine, in just under 1 month from now, a program will open its doors at the Laughlin Memorial Chapel in Wheeling to help students from 8th to the 12th grade. The program is designed to work as a safe place for teens where they will have the opportunity to have some fun but also confide in mentors. The mentors will help the students navigate through the difficulty of bullying, social media, body positivity, and peer pressure. 12th annual CRC tournament. Now this tournament not only means a lot to the local community but also the nation, as it serves as the premier Catholic basketball tournament for high school students. As you take a look now, teams are getting ready to take the court, and teams have made their way from Las Vegas, Florida, Georgia, and beyond. Although this tournament showcases some of the best young talent in the nation, it also looks to teach and promote about men's health. While being educated about various issues, health screenings are also being provided right here in the arena. I spoke to the family of Anthony Gowdy, and they are asking for the community's help in order to find the devoted father and husband. Gowdy has been missing since he left his home in Washington last Tuesday. His family has made their way to the Ohio Valley because his car has been spotted in Harrison and most recently Jefferson County. The vehicle is a 2008 Chevy full-size work van with red, black, and blue Gowdy Seaton air graphics embroidered on it. Brooke, earlier today I spoke with Belmont County officials and they are urging voters to vote against Issue 1. Belmont County Sheriff Dave Lucas tells me on the face of it, Issue 1 looks good. However, after underlining changes, it takes a lot of control away from law enforcement in regards to doing the drug investigation and restricts judges from what they can do. Clubs in high school, which once focused on drinking, for example, Students Against Destructive Decisions, are now changing the club's focus to drug prevention. I had the chance to talk to members and club representatives about the change in focus and learn specifically what unique things they are doing to get the message across. As the drug epidemic continues to worsen throughout the country, different programs within schools right here in the Ohio Valley are working to shift their focus for students.
The transition in the last 5 years has been completely insane. We have gone from simply talking about alcohol use, possibly smoking marijuana, and now we're really focusing on prescription medicine that is being abused and heroin.
In Marshall County, students have the option to join the drug-free club. Students can join as early as middle school and can continue to be a part of the club through their senior year. The Drug-Free Club is one of the most promising clubs at both John Marshall High School and Sherrard Middle School, and students who join do agree to get randomly drug tested, with the results going strictly to them and a parent or guardian.
In the event that they are asked, to use a substance, that they would be able to say, no, I can't, I'm in the club, and I could be drug tested at any time.
And someday it might be one of your friends that you've gone to school with and you've known since kindergarten. And when that happens, it's going to be hard to say no. So we hope that this club gives them an avenue, an excuse to say no.
One thing advisors are looking to accomplish through the program is making sure students fully understand the consequences that can occur if there is drug abuse. And not only do members understand what is being taught to them, but they also look to carry on that message to their peers.
I know what the effects could be if something was to happen, and I know the awareness that we've gotten through the Drug-Free Club and the information and the guest speakers that we've had and just everything we've learned about it.
Drugs can sort of just ruin your life. I mean, it's really hard to get a job if you're not drug-free or get into any good schools or anything. It just sort of ruins your life.
You support something in the school and that you have better things to do than to make poor decisions and do drugs.
Just to have fun and just show that we can be drug-free.
Through taking part in community service hours and going to different places, it is evident that each member constantly remembers one thing.
There's better things to do than doing drugs.
Nearly 75% of student body at Sherrard Middle School are members of the Drug-Free Club, and John Marshall has more members than any other club within the school. If you are getting ready to head out for your evening walk, there are a few things you should consider to keep yourself safe. Earlier, I spoke with Wheeling Police Public Information Officer, and here are a few things to remember. When walking, biking, or exercising on the trail, never do it alone. It's also a good idea to take your cell phone along with you in case of an emergency. Wear bright colors. It's always better to have reflective clothing on. However, a key thing to remember is that the trail is closed during certain hours for your safety. The off-season was filled with different types of anticipation. Whether it was the different trades or if they were just ready for the Bucks to come back to Pittsburgh. But here today, fans are ready to go because baseball is back. baseball player, a family man, and somebody who did whatever he could to give back to the community. That's how people describe Roberto Clemente. And now a museum right here in the city of Pittsburgh is doing what they can to carry on Roberto Clemente's legacy. July 2006. For most baseball fans in the area, they remember that as the last time an All-Star game was played in the city of Pittsburgh. But it also served as the birth of a museum honoring Roberto Clemente after his wife and family came to visit.
In 2006, she asked me if I would have the Clemente family party here, and that was my first party, my first event, and I built this whole room for her for the party, and then she made a comment like it was a museum here now, and I said, wow, that sounds better than archive, and we did it. We decided the next day we were going to start giving tours.
And that is what they have continued to do for the last 12 years. Reader and his staff make sure everyone has the chance to learn about Clemente's story and see all of the different memorabilia, but most importantly, have an opportunity to learn about the type of person Roberto was.
We bring in kids that can't afford to come here on tours. We let tickets for kids bring their kids in here, kids from the Hill District and stuff. We bring groups down, and then we give them a little talk, and we walk them around the museum, and we try to inspire them a little bit on what we're doing here and what Roberto would want them to do as humans.
On December 31st, 1972, Clemente died in a plane crash. The baseball star was on his way to deliver aid to earthquake victims. Roberto was doing what he could to give back to the community with the ultimate dream of creating Sports City, a place where young Puerto Ricans could do more than just practice sports. After his sudden death, it was his wife, Vera, who would make that dream a reality. And now the museum continues to support his family.
Everything that we sell here at the museum, every shirt, hat, bottle of wine, sticker, you name it, photograph, 12.5% goes to helping Vera Clemente, and so we feel good about, we give back a little tiny bit. It's not great, but it's something.
If you would like to learn more about the Clemente Museum and learn how you can give back, head on over to our website, WTRF.com. Reporting in Pittsburgh, I'm Chelsey Withers, and we're taking it beyond the court. This week we are featuring one senior whose hard work, both in the classroom and on the court, is leading her to live out her childhood dream. Meet Lauren Flannery, a senior who found her love for the game of basketball at a young age through family pickup games.
Me, my brother, and my mom and my dad always played in our little foyer, so it kind of made me fall in love with it. And then, of course, my dad was a big influence, and ever since I've loved it.
As for the start of her basketball career, Flannery first played up on a boys team, but then when she was in the second grade, she encountered a teammate that would play by her side all the way through her senior year.
Well, when we were little, we used to be like a dynamic duo. She knew what I would do, I would know what she would do, and we would just run the plays like that.
The ability to find chemistry with her teammates helped Flannery play a major role in help leading the Pilots to win the OVAC championship game last season. And this year, they are looking to use that skill again.
She can dribble the ball to the basket, take you to the basket. She can pull up and take the shot. She can shoot a three from outside.
Lauren's versatility isn't just helping her lead her team, but she's also living her childhood dream.
It's always been one of my dreams to play in college, so it's finally coming true, and that's crazy.
Lauren plans to attend Lake Erie College to not only fulfill her dream of playing basketball, but also on becoming a lawyer, just like her mom. You can catch Lauren on the court tomorrow night as the Lady Pilots open their season against Monroe Central. Tip-off is scheduled for 6 o'clock. I'm Chelsey Withers, and that was a Bordas and Bordas Beyond the Field special. It's time for Trending Tuesday, so let's take a look at the stories that have everyone talking this week. Well, there is more good news for coffee lovers. A new study indicates that 4 cups of coffee a day is an unpredictable start and certainly an unpredictable end. Right now, Steelers fans are rooting for 2 teams, the Steelers and the Browns.
Go Browns, I guess, right?
The Browns and the Steelers started off their seasons with a tie, and now Steeler Nation hopes Cleveland can secure a win.
Go Browns. That's all that needs to happen. First time I'll ever root for them today, so hopefully they can get the win.
Never thought I'd root for the Browns, but I'm rooting for them today.
Go Browns. We just need them to help us out. I've never had to root for the Browns, so today is the only day.
Although today's games have raised for some excitement and cheer, there are some fans who aren't willing to forget how the Steelers played throughout the season.
Pittsburgh had everything going for them. They blew it. They don't deserve to be there.
The story goes on, and so does the second half, as Baker Mayfield takes the Browns onto the field once again, along with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the fans are just saying one more thing: let it both be a win.
Like the Fresh Prince like me and want to do your little Carlton to get through your Tuesday? Well, then go ahead. But that's a look at what's trending this week. I'm Chelsey Withers. Live in the 7 newsroom, I'm Chelsey Withers, working for you.